The conversation flowed as smoothly as the wine at the Indonesian night held in Davos during the World Economic Forum. The government again used the opportunity to pitch to international business leaders.
A strong Indonesian business delegation led by Chief Economics Minister Sofyan Jalil greeted and mingled with about 300 guests at the event, which showcased Indonesian culture and cuisine.
I saw a survey about where trust is going in the world, and Indonesia is one of the few places where people trust the government more than they did a year ago. He's a very positive projection of what he's trying to do. Obviously, it's very challenging to have such a big, diverse, economically, socially, politically diverse country, but it's certainly become one of the most important countries in Asia.
Adorned on the walls were fine batik creations by Bin House, while guests tucked into satay, rendang and other Indonesian delicacies prepared by Bunga Rampai restaurant.
I feel bullish about Indonesia and very encouraged to see the new policies adopted by President Jokowi. And I met Vice President Yusuf Kala recently and was briefed by some of the very interesting things that are being progressed right now. Well, the emphasis on the economic rationalization, infrastructure, helping ordinary people, spurring the economy on so that ordinary Indonesians will be able to enjoy a better life for themselves and their families.
In the background, 10 to 5 play traditional Indonesian as well as modern music to entertain the guests.
Yeah, Indonesia nights are critical, I think, for Indonesia's reputation internationally. It's the last 5 years, it's really built a brand. So back in 2009, Indonesia used to only have 2 members of the World Economic Forum. Now there's 15 core members, government's very active, and now it's gone from sort of 20, 30 people to 400, 500 people, and the most popular country night in Davos is the Indonesia night.
James Riyadi, CEO of the Lipo Group, one of the sponsors of the night, welcomed guests and introduced Minister Sofyan Jalil, who took the opportunity to again remind investors that Indonesia is open for business.
I held a meeting with CEO of many companies. They show up. So many people show up there, and then we have a very good discussion, very productive discussion. And overall, actually, they appreciate what we are doing. This government, new government, doing. We reform the bureaucracy, we reform the economy, and then we change the the investment climate. I think all those efforts actually highly appreciated. I think this is not my work, but the government work, actually, led by President. I think, we are very fortunate having President Jokowi in the right time, and I believe, the expectation and also the vote of confidence to Jokowi is very high.
The Indonesian night is wonderful. This is the 6th year that we're doing an Indonesian night, and every year it gets better and better. People come for the food, people come for the people, for the music, for the hospitality. So it's been wonderful, and I think over the years, Indonesia has taken a larger and larger role globally. It has engaged the World Economic Forum, and I think it's reflected by what we're doing here.
Indonesia will host the East Asia meeting of the World Economic Forum in April.